All right, so here we are. It's March 5th. It's a Tuesday. I actually just got done with my back and delts session, and I filmed all of my working sets. And so we're going to go through all of my working sets, and I'm going to share my thoughts and my commentary around those sets. It may be related to bodybuilding. It may not be related to bodybuilding. It'll kind of be just whatever comes to my mind, stream of consciousness. And my hope is that some of it can help you in your own journey with your training, nutrition, Shredsville, whatever it might be. I am now officially in training for my next competitive season, which is probably not going to be until next spring. But being on the old man side of the learning curve, it takes me a little while to kind of get where I'm trying to go. So I'm excited. I'm excited to film these not only for y'all but for my own benefit, to kind of see how I might transform over the months and over the weeks and the quarters and stuff. And so back in delts, we got some work done today, and so here it is. So here is my first set of lateral raises. I've decided to start, whenever I train delts, I do delts first that day. I'm trying to prioritize my delts, trying to bring up my delts. It's something I've been working on for, I don't know, maybe the last 12 or 15 years at this point. So maybe one of these days it'll work. But one of the things I'm really focusing on these sets is I'm only using the 15s. They're getting sets of I think we got 12 on the first couple sets and then maybe 13 on the last couple sets. And one of the things I'm really trying to prioritize right now is the quality of my reps. I'm trying to get some nice high quality reps. Let's really focus on, getting something on the negative. Let's really focus on, really controlling that eccentric and, taxing the delts that way, and not necessarily trying to just throw around a bunch of weight. We're 25 again, back at the SAC for all my Central Michigan fans out there. Y'all know about the SAC up there in the rec center. And so that was amazing. But anyway, so this is really all I'm doing for my delt training right now. I'm just doing lateral raises. I'm just doing different variations of lateral raises. I'm not doing any overhead pressing right now, because overhead pressing can be, when you got some old man joints, overhead pressing can be challenging. Overhead pressing can really be, that can really be, it can tax the joints pretty quickly. And so here we're on the third set. I think I only videoed 3 sets of these. I did 4 sets total, but you can see I'm right around 12 to 13. I'm not close to failure on these. I would say I'm probably still 4, 5, or 6 reps away from failure. And I'm not really trying to get to failure right now in this block, because it just feels good to be training again. It just feels good to be training regularly again. I'm actually, I was getting over sickness here, and I'm still getting over the sickness since that was yesterday. So we don't really have the capacity and the reserves that we normally have. And so I'm being very conservative with my training right now, and just feel good to be training again. And, my right shoulder had been giving me some fits there for a while. And so I kind of wanted to, just ease my way back into just overall training. So, all right, so here is, everybody's favorite, the lawnmower rows, the one-arm dumbbell rows. And quick little shout out to the VersaGrips straps that I'm using. Those are absolutely amazing. You should 100% scoop up a pair of VersaGrips. I'm not sponsored by them. I have no affiliation with them. Hey, shout out to the VersaGrips people. If you all see that video, let's hook this up and let's get something set up here. That would be helpful for both parties, I think. But I'm a huge fan of VersaGrips. They're unbelievable. They're way better than the normal figure 8 straps. Those are kind of junk when you start doing some VersaGrips. But anyway, doing the one-arm dumbbell rows, man, I really feel my lats so good on these. I always have. And, I've always really felt like pulling in a pretty straight line, as you see I'm doing, just makes the most sense. I think people try to overcomplicate this, try to really row it back into your, back hip pocket and, all those kinds of things. But if you look at my elbow, it's man, I couldn't really pull my elbow too much further back, and not lose all of my power and all of my force production on this. And so now I flipped over. This is the left side. It was a real pain to kind of switch the camera each time. So this is actually my third total set. So obviously I do right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left. And this is my third total set. We're on the left side here. And again, just really focusing on good quality reps. Really trying to get a nice stretch, a good lengthened rep there, increasing the ROM. So you can actually see that's why I have the bench up on a couple of pads. It gives me an extra, 1.5 or 2 inches, which is really helpful and really kind of needed when it comes to accentuating that stretch and kind of accentuating the bottom portion of this exercise. And so, yeah, I just feel like pulling in a straight line makes a lot of sense. I guess I am sort of pulling it into my back hip pocket because, again, looking at my elbow on the video, this is one of the reasons why taking videos is so helpful. Not only for the gram and the talk, but also for just understanding how you personally move. And like I've caught myself shortchanging certain reps. I've caught myself, doing things I don't really want to do. I didn't think I was doing, but then I look at the video. I'm like, I should probably clean up that technique in that form. And so, all right. So the only other thing I did today, my back and delt session, is just lateral raises, one-arm dumbbell rows, and then banded chin-ups. Man, I am absolutely unequivocally in love with banded chin-ups. Like these are so amazing. Because with the band, it's lightening up the load quite a bit. I have a pretty thick band that I'm stepping into there. That's probably taking maybe half my body weight off. I don't know what the actual number is, but the white band is a good resistance level for me in terms of, taking off enough weight for me to really feel the reps. And I'm able to focus on the eccentric. I'm able to focus on, the concentric too. Whereas normally when you're just doing chins, it's like, man, I'm just trying to get up, by any means necessary. And it's like, wow, from a bodybuilding standpoint, I'm not so sure that that's, the best way. And so here's a side shot on the banded chins. And I'm amazed at the quad ham split that I have going on already at a crisp 214. I'm like, yeah, that's okay. I'll take it. I think it's from muscle atrophy. I don't think it's from leanness or gains, but hey, you beggars can't be choosers at this point. So that's my back and delt session from the other day with some random thoughts kind of interspersed throughout the sets from, yours truly. And I hope that kind of helps you guys out. I'm going to do this a little bit more. Let me know down in the comments, actually, did you find this to be helpful at all? Like, did you get any value from this? Just kind of stream of consciousness, whatever comes to mind. Would you guys like to see me train chest? Would you guys like to see me train legs? Would you guys like to see me train, arms and all those different things? And then just kind of walk you guys through what I'm doing. I'm hoping to maybe do some live stuff at some point in the next few months. But this is a little easier for me to do now, just from a live setup out there in the garage would be a little bit of a challenge. But let me know down in the comments if you found this to be helpful. And of course, if you want to like, share, subscribe, that would all be amazing. And I'll see you guys next time.